They smile at you, but hidden behind that smile are razor-sharp teeth. They try to shake your calm, not because you're weak, but because they are. But what they don't understand is this: stillness isn't surrender, it's power in its most composed form. Have you ever felt like someone is talking behind your back only to smile sweetly to your face? Yes, they wear friendly faces, but behind those grins are blades. They can't stand your inner peace. They mistake your composure for submission, your silence for weakness. But they have no idea. Your stillness is not emptiness, it's strength, hidden in quiet control. When enemies throw stones at your calm, they don't break it, they reveal it. They expose their own chaos in the face of your serenity. Welcome to Stoic True Wisdom. Today I'll share with you 4 powerful ways to hurt those who hate you without lifting a single finger. No drama, no revenge, no yelling into the dark. Just you, calm, unshakable, proving the ultimate truth. The greatest punishment is showing them you don't need to fight. You've already won. 1. Remain unshaken when they try to rattle you. The first strike is silence. Your enemies crave a reaction. They want your anger. They need to see that they still matter. But every time you stay calm, every time you respond with stillness instead of shouting, you deny them the oxygen they feed on. And in that silence, they begin to suffocate. Epictetus once said, "It's not the person who insults or strikes you who offends you, but your opinion that these things are offensive." You stay quiet, not because you're passive, but because you're in control. Let them throw words like fire. You remain stone. When they realize their flames can't touch you, when their noise can't shake your core, they begin to unravel. Because nothing terrifies a chaotic soul more than a man they cannot disturb. 2. Build a life so disciplined it exposes their weakness. Your enemies want to see you fall. They hide in the shadows, waiting for you to stumble. But each morning you rise, each day you train, each night you reflect. While they waste away in bitterness, you master yourself. And eventually your life becomes a mirror they can't bear to look into. Not because you tried to shame them, but because your excellence highlights their mediocrity. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." You don't outgrow them out of vengeance. You outgrow them because you refuse to rot in the same soil of hate. While they sit there, stuck in their resentment, you're evolving in silence, and that quiet evolution, that's what destroys them, because now the person they tried to destroy has risen so high they're no longer within reach. 3. Up next, the third principle, outlive their hate, where you don't just survive your enemies, you outlast them. Are you ready to keep going? Picking up from the last point, while they're drowning in bitterness and resentment, you are quietly building, step by step, breath by breath, with clarity and intention. 3. Outlive their hate while they sink deeper into the mud of hatred. You're building calmly, steadily, and with purpose. Every breath you take is deliberate. Every step you walk is aligned with your vision. And one day they'll look around and realize you're not even in the same world as them anymore. They're still fighting a war you walked away from years ago. Years ago. And that is how you win without ever striking back. 4. Forgive them. And yes, forgive them. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness, when done from strength, not softness, cuts deeper than any insult ever could. It's like saying, "You no longer live in my mind. You cannot poison me. You are not strong enough to make me hate you." Musonius Rufus once taught, "It is not enough to refrain from harming others. We must also not wish them harm." And when you forgive, openly, clearly, and sincerely, you turn their poison into vapor. You take away their last weapon, your attention, and the world will see it. They'll see a man who could have struck back but chose wisdom instead. A man who walked through fire and still had the grace to say, "I release you." Because you've already buried the pain, and you've buried it inside the unshakable person you've become. You want to break your enemies? Don't fight them. Outgrow them. Outlast them. Ignore them. Forgive them. They want chaos. You give them silence. They want to see you hurt. You give them indifference. They want war. You offer peace. And that peace, calm, powerful, terrifying peace, will haunt them far more than revenge ever could. This is Stoic Unlocked, where we don't react, we rise. We don't fight back, we move forward, until we've gone so far beyond the noise that it sounds like nothing at all. But there's still one final truth, one simple yet powerful key to becoming truly untouchable in the face of hate. Are you ready for the conclusion?